Well, good day, folks, and welcome to the Gold Coast Waves. We are very proud to present our interview with Mr. Randall Rutledge.
Welcome to our show, Randall, and tell us about yourself.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I guess I'll start out with kind of got this showbiz bug when I was like 6 years old. They were filming the movie The Trail of Tears in my hometown, Calhoun, Georgia, at New Echota. New Echota is it was the second capital of the Cherokee Nation.
Right.
Right prior to the Trail of Tears, prior to the unfortunately the Indian Removal Act of 1838. But Johnny Cash was starring, and I was 6 years old. I heard him on the radio. They said I was with my mom at the time. We was riding in her car, and they said on the radio that they're filming down at New Echota, and if any of us town folks would like to stop by and meet Johnny Cash and Jack Palance, we were more than welcome to. So I told my mom, I said, take me out there. I'd really like to meet Johnny Cash. Well, I'm not going out there. So I start kicking the dashboard with my feet. You know, my mom's like, boy, you better stop that. So she took me out there, and I was just in awe of Johnny Cash. And after we started home, I told my mom, I said, I'm going to do what Johnny Cash does one of these days. She goes, what do you mean? I said, well, I want to make music and work in movies. So naturally, at 6 years old, your whole family kind of chuckles at you, laugh at you. Then 14 years later, I'm in Hollywood working on my first movie as a background extra in the movie Scarface. So it's kind of funny. Nowadays, nobody in my family really laughs at me. They just say, well, if you say you're going to do it, I guess you're going to do it. So it's kind of where I got started.
How hard is it to become an actor? Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, it is a tough field in any of the entertainment industries. It's kind of a catch-22. I mean, it's kind of like with the Screen Actors Guild, you got to have lines in a movie to be in Screen Actors Guild, but you got to be in Screen Actors Guild to get lines in a movie. So it's a tough road to go, but I'm just having a good time with it.
Fantastic. What inspires you, Randall? What inspires you the most?
As far as musically, I've always been inspired. Some of my musical influences: Elvis Presley, Johnny Horton, naturally Johnny Cash. Hank Williams Sr., the list just goes on and on and on and on. Ray Price, Ernest Tubb. So, I get a lot of inspiration from others that I admire in the industry. It's just, as far as actors go, Burt Reynolds was one of my favorite actors. Clint Eastwood, Chuck Norris. I've just have so many. It's just probably wouldn't be enough time on this particular interview to name them all.
Right. And what drives you to write songs and to perform them?
Well, it's like I get inspiration from just about anything as far as songwriting goes. And for example, my song that I wrote entitled "Nonstop Flight." At that time, I was in Las Vegas, and I was driving down the Strip, and it was like bumper to bumper. I was just getting so tired of sitting there, just moving one block in 20 minutes. So I finally just parked my car in one of the casino parking garages, and I just got on the bus. And as I'm riding the bus down the Strip, I noticed, I just looked out the window, there was a billboard. I forget which airline it was specifically advertising. It said something like "Nonstop flight to Phoenix, you'll love it." And I thought, wow, 45-minute flight? So I get to thinking, well, that might be a very cool upbeat country song. So I started writing it like the lyrics, giving it like aviation terms in the lyrics. Like the opening lyric is, we taxi down the runway hand in hand. As we take off, we've got our own flight plan. It's a nonstop flight when I'm loving you. So I can get an idea from anything and just go with it.
Fabulous. What do you enjoy most about your career? Do you prefer singing, songwriting, or do you prefer being a producer, or just doing screenwriting, or your authoring?
Well, I kind of enjoy all of it, but I'm just nowadays I'm 59 years old now, and I started out when I was 20.
Wow.
So nowadays I'm really kind of shifting gears, going more away from touring and performing to more in the line of producing movies and writing screenplays. In fact, I have I've got 10 films in development, but 3 of those films I wrote myself, and one of them has been we've been in negotiations with investors, and we were pretty close to getting the proof of funding. Budget's $10 million on that one, but then unfortunately this COVID hit, so the investors got a little nervous. They've kind of backed off a little bit, and they don't want to release the proof of funding just yet. We're trying to get them to, but without the proof of funding, you're really wasting your time trying to go for an A-list name, a big-time actor, because their agents won't talk to you unless you have the money in escrow and ready to go. But that's a little hiccup we've kind of run into at this time because of this pandemic. But once this thing is over, I'm confident that the investors will open back up and give us our proof of funding. Then we can proceed forward with that. So I guess around this time in my life, my next birthday, I'll be 60 years old. So I think I just want to get toward producing films, and I'll still record music, because now what I want to do with the songs that I write is more pitch them for placement in films and television and TV commercials, jingles, things of that nature, as opposed to trying to tour 125, 150 shows a year. I'm just getting tired. I'm just getting too old to do that anymore.
Can you tell us about where you performed musically and your favorite music venue?
Oh gosh, I've been at the Palomino Club. That was in North Hollywood, California. Unfortunately, sadly, it's been closed for a few years now. I feel Hollywood should have just kept that place alive. I mean, there's so many iconic films were filmed there. Clint Eastwood, the Every Which Way But Loose, those films, they were a few scenes there at the Palomino. Cliffy Stone, he actually trained me in music, taught me the business part of music as far as music publishing and the business aspect of the recording industry itself. In fact, Cliffy Stone, he was Tennessee Ernie Ford's manager for 25 years just off of a handshake.
Wow.
You couldn't do that today.
No. Do you have any heroes and that you'd like to talk about? Who inspired you the most?
Oh gosh, Elvis Presley was a big influence in musically for me. Far as acting, my 2 biggest influences in acting were Clint Eastwood and Chuck Norris. In fact, I've got this autographed picture from Chuck Norris here. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I can. That's impressive.
He wrote Randall from a friend, Chuck Norris. So that was pretty cool.
Heirloom. Wonderful heirloom to have.
So I was fortunate to meet him. Very, very, very nice guy, as well as is Clint Eastwood and others that I've been able to meet. That it just kind of amazes me. I see that he grew up with these guys as a kid through the 1970s. Clint Eastwood, Chuck Norris, all their movies, and actually one time in probably around 1986, I wound up getting a security guard job at Canon Film. And Chuck Norris had an office there. Sylvester Stallone, David Carradine, they all had offices there, and it was just so cool for me to just see them walk in. And I just so bad wanted to talk to them, but Menahem Golem and Urim Globus, the owners of Canon Film, they told the security staff, don't even talk to the actors. You leave them alone. Yes, sir. But you just want to. But every once in a while, Chuck Norris would walk in, or Sylvester Stallone, they would talk to the guard staff, maybe 15, 20 seconds. And then going about their business. But I feel I've been pretty lucky. I mean, I've never I've just been in the right place at the right time a few times. I haven't really hit where I would like to be in the industry as far as on the top of the top, but I'm just still having a good journey with it. I just never know from one day to the next where I'm going to be, who I'm going to meet, and that I guess I've just met a lot of cool people, and thanks to show business and music, I've been able to go to a lot of places.
Extremely interesting. I believe you've done stunts in movies as well. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, I did. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the title of that film. Oh, it's been so long.
Okay.
The one film I play a drunk, and it's kind of it was kind of a film about domestic violence and alcoholism and the negative aspect of that. And my character, as I'm doing a stunt, the stunt is basically just being drunk and walking drunkenly and falling down. And then once my character falls down, he gets bit by a rattlesnake. So my character was like a real mean guy, and he winds up dying. And that's the first time I actually died in a film. So, and I've also done some outlaw wrestling back in the 1990s. And it's like I'm a little bit too old to take a body slam now. It probably hurt.
Yeah, no, that probably would. That really would. What are your plans for the future, Randall? Tell us about some upcoming shows, labels, record releases. I know it's difficult with the COVID thing going on right now, but is there anything that you're doing locally, or any shows that the folks can go and see at all?
Well, actually, I don't tour anymore. But right now, I'm focusing, in addition to producing my films, like I have a martial arts comedy that I've written. That's the one I was telling you about. The investors are holding back right now because of COVID. One of the scenes in that particular film, we'll have to shoot it in Thailand, and right now with the travel ban on outside of the States, it'd be kind of difficult to go do that with all these the stuff in place with the COVID pandemic. But like I say, I'm just going to focus more on trying to get these films produced, and a lot of the songs that I'm working on some new material right now to go hand in hand with my film projects, and pitching to other music supervisors, trying to get them to place my music in other films and TV shows, or try to see if I can't get into writing jingles for television commercials and things of that nature. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. We need to congratulate you again on that ISSA Male Single of the Year for 2020. You've got your award right there. If you can hold it up for us there, that's an amazing achievement. Absolutely amazing achievement. Wonderful.
Cool. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Congratulations on that. Oh,
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. It's been wonderful chatting to you today, Randall. We wish you every success for the future, and on behalf of Oya Wilson and myself, we'd like to thank you very, very much for your time today and coming on to talk to us and our listeners at the Gold Coast Waves Entertainment. And perhaps one day you can. We look forward to seeing you come to Australia to perform.
I would definitely enjoy that. It's kind of on my bucket list. I've always wanted to visit Australia. I've been over to the Mediterranean and Europe, and but I haven't been on the Pacific side of the country or the world. As far as the Pacific Ocean, I've been across the Atlantic, but not the Pacific yet. But I do appreciate the interview. I appreciate y'all's time, and hopefully one day soon I can be over there.
Bring on that Southern comfort and pass me a beer. I can't get no comfort outside of being here. Been trying to lose a memory, but it keeps coming on. That's why I'm drinking comfort till the heartaches are gone. So pour that Southern comfort, pass me a beer. Till I don't hurt no more, I'll chase it with a tear. Then pour me another, 'cause I'm drinking hard, that's right. Me and Southern Comfort will do just fine tonight. Bring on that Southern Comfort and pass me a beer, 'cause I can't get no comfort outside of being here. Been trying to lose a memory, but it keeps coming on. That's why I'm drinking comfort till the heartaches are gone. You might think I'm crazy, but I'm hanging on. Between heartaches and the memories and crying all night long. That's why I hit the bottle till I'm doing fine. So keep 'em coming, we'll leave my kid behind. Then pour me another, 'cause I'm drinking hard, that's right. Me and Southern Comfort will be just fine tonight. Bring on that Southern Comfort and pass me a beer, 'cause I can't get no comfort outside of being here. Been trying to lose a memory, but it keeps coming on. That's why I'm drinking comfort till the heartaches are gone. Bring on that Southern Comfort and pass me a beer, 'cause I can't get no comfort outside of being here. Been trying to lose a memory, but it keeps coming on. That's why I'm drinking comfort till the heartaches are gone. That's why I'm drinking comfort till the heartaches are gone. Pour me another shot of comfort there, bartender.